Hi everyone, I'm Apollonia Ponti, your dating and relationship coach, founder of ApolloniaPonti.com, and I'm so happy you're here watching this video. If this is your first time visiting, I welcome you, and I encourage you to subscribe so you can get notified every time I post a new video. In this video, I'm going to talk about a couple of traits that women love about men. Let's get to it. Trait number one is a man that, I always say this, has his own opinion. Wow, if this is not your first time visiting, you're like, okay, Apollonia, I know you say this. Well, I want to continue to say this until it gets ingrained in your head. Because of the fact that a lot of times women will test you. And they sometimes subconsciously do this because they want you to be able to stick out from the bunch. One of the most powerful things that a lot of men don't know is a woman does not want you to agree with her all the time. When you stay grounded and you show a woman that you are not agreeing with basically everything that she says or going with the flow of everything she wants to do, and you're ultimately challenging her, it shows her an inner self of confidence that you have for yourself, and also the fact that you are a man of self-dignity, you are a man of pride, and also it shows her that she still has to work for something, right? And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just in a way where she still has to work for something, meaning like just because she has her own separate opinion or because she wants to do something, it's not only her way, it's the both of you way. It's compromise, it's partnership, and it's about being your own person in the relationships, and that's what stems and that's what's healthy. Tip number two, obviously, is a man, some women love this, is a man that can dress well, a man that keeps up with his appearance, is well shaven, brushes his teeth, home care, his hair is taken care of well, and if you're going bald, it doesn't matter. It's just about how you represent yourself. And I encourage you to look into a lot of fashion YouTube channels. I know there's one Instagram handle that I love. It's called Men Teaching Fashion, and he puts a lot of streetwear in there, casual, business, like he does everything, and it's like a mix up of everything. That's why I love it. So lastly, too, let's go into a little bit more traits, is a man that knows when to communicate properly. All right. So here's what I mean by this, is a man that likes to communicate, but is open to emotional communication, right? In the beginning, there's a certain process of attraction that can kill attraction if you're overly communicative in your feelings, right? It's like you're coming off needy or you are just too hot and heavy early on. And a woman attraction meters can be killed if you do this. And the reason being is because she doesn't know you. She's asking, why is he all in if he barely knows me? Boom, 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 red flag. So as time goes on, she's reciprocating, she's more open to you. Maybe your relationship has taken new steps. This is when you start to be more emotional connected with her, right? When she starts to give you and open up emotionally is when you start to open up little by little. And the reason why I mention this and a trait that women love is because, I mean, I coach thousands of men, and I can think of hundreds and hundreds of men that have come to me and said, Apollonia, I didn't connect with her emotionally, so that's why she stepped out of my life. And she told me that she needs more of a connection with me. And this typically happens when you were raised in an environment to hide your feelings, or you're, as a man, you know, sometimes you're taught to just really hide your feelings. And we start to get it confused with, when do I hide my feelings? Do I hide them in the beginning, or do I hide them in the relationship, or forever? Like, what do I do? Or I've showed my feelings to my ex-wife before and she divorced me, and now look where it's gotten me. Okay. I understand that there's women that are out there that don't know how to juggle this, but that's why it works for you. If a woman doesn't appreciate your communication, your emotional connection, then it's time to move on. So the reason why I bring this up is because this trait is so powerful for women, because we want that emotional connection with the man that we like. Next trait is a man that is living on his, finish it, purpose. I say this so much, that's why I say it like that, because a man with a plan is a man that can. God, I said that on another video. It's so cheesy, but at the end of the day, this is what we're attracted to. It shows so much a masculine energy, and women are attracted to masculine energy. And, you know, when a man is on his purpose. It shows that he has time for the things that he loves. He enjoys himself. He loves himself because of the fact that he is doing things that he enjoys, that empowers him. And when he feels empowered, it's another source of confidence that is within him that is showed and reflected to the woman. Another thing too is another trait that women love is a man with great mannerism. Another trait that we love is a man with manners. And, you know, I see so many times that a lot of men will be booking sessions with me, and you know, I have to talk to them about like how to have manners when they talk to women, because just because you're friendly with me or just because you're friendly with a woman doesn't mean that you can just shoot the shit and call her names, you know, like bitch is this, bitch is that. Do you have any comments I see like men saying bitch is this, bitch is that? Like that does not show manners. And what you have to understand is like women really, really look at this. When a man doesn't have manners, it shows that he lacks immaturity and he's not a man in his own presence. He's oblivious and he's just acting off of pain. Let me be real with you. I'm not taking a side when it comes to men, when it comes to women, and I've told you guys this all the time. I'm such an advocate for men, and that's why I love what I'm doing. But at the same time too, men, like you have to understand, like a woman wants a man that is going to show manners. And this means like when you're out with a waiter, how do you treat the waiter? Do you have a positive energy about you, or are you always reflecting negative things? Like, are you always like in the dumps, and like, are you always like out and just pointing your finger at other people, talking bad about other people? Like, those are the things that you need to pay attention to. The reason why I say was watch your words when you talk to other women is because even though she's cool and maybe she's a friend and things like that, you want to get out of the habit of how you socialize with your bros than how you socialize with women. And just because like I'm a coach and I'm a woman does not mean that you can sit here and think it's okay for you to say things negatively about women and then seek to find a woman that is going to respect you. So you're basically saying, I'm going to disrespect women and she has to respect me. No. If she doesn't respect you, then there's a door kicking on the way out. See you next Tuesday. Don't give your time to these women. You know, it's like there's always a bad seed in the bunch, and it's about getting good at not spending the time with the people that treat you horribly and spending the time with the people that treat you right. These are the traits that women love, and these are just a couple of traits that we look for in a man, because there's a lot more that I can give you, and I talk about that in my 7 Common Mistake ebook that men make when attracting a woman. And I go into the similar traits that I've discussed in this video and go into more depth about other traits that we look for and the reasons of why. So I encourage you to get that ebook and start reading it now. As always, I'll see you again in the next video, and I welcome your comments. So please feel free to comment below and I'll try my best to answer them. And remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.